First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing to start out is Heineke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And that'll be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the counter, Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Shit. Yo. Damn. Bro, I've been talking to myself the whole time my mic was pulled up. I didn't know my mic was on mute.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. So it's incomplete. The throw went a little too far, brings up third down.
They're going to do that to that quarterback. Put him up under all this pressure.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
I told you.
Trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby
I told you.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Off the play fake, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Once more, Gibson.
Oh, I did
Give
that.
him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Pull that territory.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Heineke on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. Now, he's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go. It's Gibson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun to McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that.
Jawan Jennings, a gain of 19 yards. First down, 49ers.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Heineke's throw into the hands of Turner. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return
it. He said, let's go. I don't know what he's talking about. He goes nowhere. Good game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that football. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Purdy will look to throw again here. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half here, Heineke. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play and come back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jamin Davis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Heineke. Throw over the middle into the hands of the Tyrion Bates.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
A give running right, Gibson.
And some room to run now.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, Heineke. This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now... a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught downfield by Kittle. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And a play fake, and now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down and 4. Heineke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Heineke now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Fourth down, Heineke. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Heineke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind into a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamin Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Twisting away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel is the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st down, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Boys, we got this.
Second down and 8. Here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Here we go.
Lance looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Lance back to throw. Escaping and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 4th and long.
It goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final try now for Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you for
your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yo. All right. All right. I got you.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. First play, and Heineke looking to pass it. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Heineke on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Striker, 3-3.
Lance looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the ceiling. They're running a big 7. It's going to be 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing now is Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Lance now on 1st down.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gould with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And a play fake, and now Heineke.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go again with Gibson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there, good for Washington first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a play fake. Lance.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Lance going to throw.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Heineke.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's McLeod on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
22
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21. Commanders nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On the counter, Gibson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Gibson again. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Off the play fake, Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They go play action. Now Heineke rolling to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Lance. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, it's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach slow guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time it was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Lance and company going on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Getting a sense of the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On play action, Heineke. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Second down and a run by Robinson.
Down right around the 25. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
To throw is Heineke.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down, Heineke.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Lance now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Lance. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
On second down, here's Heineke again.
His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Heineke now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Heineke on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On play action, Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 93 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
at the 23. It's 2nd and 12.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 81
yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Now Lance.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
This is a little hard for me to compute because imagine sack after sack happening, and somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Lance looking to throw.
Flush to his right. 20!
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
One last shot now for Heineke. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Hey, give me 1 minute for you to use the bathroom.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow.
EA
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Fourth down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys! Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and don't forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. One more time with Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best?
1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Etienne up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Still 9-8 on second down.
Kill. We go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Pollard again. Uses the stiff arm. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The kick by Marr is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Bryan Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
On the return, here's Agnew. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't think you can get any more efficient or